Now, after y'all hear this video, let me know what you think. All right. Allegedly, there's a video that shows Robert Kennedy Jr. on the phone with Trump one day after the rally shooting.
Just turned my head to show the chart, and something wrapped me. Just turned my head to show the chart, and something wrapped me. It felt like a giant, like the world's largest mosquito. And it was a bullet going right.
Oh, I ain't reading shit. What happened? But yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that, but apparently, that's CNN right there. Let's find something else that's not CNN. All right.
Wix gives you the
Breaking, a video has just been leaked of former President Donald Trump talking to RFK Jr. about the assassination attempt. This is a recent conversation. He also mentioned what he had talked about with President Joe Biden when Biden called Trump to check in on him after the attempted assassination. Let's listen to some of that.
I agree with you, man. Something's wrong with that whole system. And, I said, issue fine. Remember I said I want to do small doses. Small doses. When you feed a baby, Bobby, a vaccination, and it's like 38 different vaccines, and it looks like it's meant for a horse, not a 10-pound or 20-pound baby. It looks like you should be giving a horse this. And do you ever see the size of it, right? It's just massive. And then you see the baby all of a sudden starting to change radically. I've seen it too many times. And then you hear that it doesn't have an impact, right? But you and I talked about that all.
Ain't this a weird conversation, though? Like, a lot of people got different theories or, coming up with different speculations and stuff like that based on this phone call. I mean, what do y'all think about the phone call?
And anyway, I would love you to do stuff. And I think it'll be so good for you and so big for you. And we're going to win. We're way ahead of the guy. And, it's interesting. It was very nice, actually. He called me. And he said, how did you choose to move to the right? Because, so I guess that's, people say, I was looking straight up. Right? He said, I said, I was just showing a chart. I didn't have to tell him the chart was on all the people pouring into our country. Right? But I just turned my head to show the chart. And something wrapped me. It felt like a giant, like the world's largest mosquito. And it was a bullet going right. What did they call that? An AR-15 or something? That was a big gun. Those are pretty tough guns, right?
RFK Jr. has since apologized to Trump for that segment of their call being leaked.
But here's my thing. Who recorded that segment of the call? How did it get leaked? Why did it get leaked? Like, things that make you wonder, right? Why did, Senator Kennedy have to sit here and apologize? Like, it's
he
weird.
Writes on X, when President Trump called me, I was taping with an in-house videographer. I should have ordered the videographer to stop recording immediately. I am mortified
funny as
that
hell.
this was posted. I apologize to the president.
RFK Jr.'s son, Bobby Kennedy, had shared the leaked video and tweeted, quote, I'm a firm believer that these sorts of conversations should be had in public. Here's Trump giving his real opinion to my dad about vaccinating kids. This was the day after the assassination attempt. He deleted that tweet soon after and then tweeted, quote, removed last one for mistaking sarcasm for real life. Very intriguing. I think Donald Trump's whole ploy there, like, yeah, vaccines are weird, right? Can I have your 8% vote share, Bobby, please? He sounds like an LA talent agent. He's like, this would be so big for you, Bobby. You should serve with me. It sounds like a deal in exchange for endorsement of Trump from RFK Jr. that he would be in the cabinet maybe an HHS where he would be dealing with the questionable system that Trump refers to. Something's wrong with that whole system, then talks about vaccines.
Well, what's crazy is, right, I get Shorty's point, but a lot of people are speculating that Trump and Kennedy could be working together. So in a way, it could be like, if Trump doesn't win, Kennedy could run for office. But my thing is Kennedy running for office? Is he the other? I mean, I don't know. Am I tripping for asking that question? Like, it's weird. And then they only leaked that specific part of the conversation, him talking about the jabs. We're gonna say that because there is another pandemic coming. A lot of people gonna be without work. People don't want to listen, but it's coming. It's coming. See, we scared of boycott, right, and not get paid, right? That's what's gonna happen when you boycott. You're not going, you're not gonna get paid. But at least the immigrants got what they wanted, right? When they boycotted, we scared of boycott. I don't know why a lot of people scared of boycott, but they are. I hear a lot of people say things, but I feel it's like it's an excuse. It's more of us than them. But this is possible, I guess. People fall in for the hoax. They could leave us without a job when they want to in a matter of a heartbeat. Then tell us we have to take this in order to survive, and if we don't, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all
seems
think.
to be the healthcare system in America.
Yeah, he was previously talked about. RFK Jr. was, I think, maybe by DeSantis or by some, as like FDA or CDC, which would be radically different actually roles. This is not all the same. But you're right that's what that conversation sounds like. Trump offering him something in exchange for dropping out and an endorsement. Don't know if that's likely to happen whatsoever because with RFK Jr. in the race, for all the talk from media and Democrats about how RFK Jr. is some kind of
could that be possible? Could Donald Trump be paying him off to drop out the race? I don't know. I didn't even know personally that Kennedy's son was running for president. I swear to God, I didn't know. So is he running for other it's going to be 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat running for office, or is it going to be 2 Democrats and 1 Republican running for office? How is it going to go?
Spoiler, or is hurting Biden because he's actually right wing and he's actually trying to help Trump? Like, none of that adds up at all if he's in the race. If you think he's like more sympathetic with Trump or more in cahoots with Trump, or that he's drawing on the same supporters as Trump, his presence in the race then actually hurts Trump. Now, because it's taking votes away from him. You can't vote for both Trump and RFK Jr. Now, the data, the polling so far shows that RFK Jr. really draws from both, or he's also drawing from people who aren't going to vote for Trump or Biden. And it's not obvious that he's hurting more one than the other. So the kind of panic from the media has been, I think, not connected to reality. Obviously, if he were to get out of the race and formally support Trump, that would help Trump. I have no idea whether he's even considering doing that. He has maintained so far that he's not, that he wants to be president, that he doesn't think Biden or Trump are fit to serve an additional term, and that he is working, he's spending money, he's making an effort to get on the ballot in all the states. So I don't know that kind of deal is going to happen. It was interesting, though, to hear Trump, privately try to reassure RFK Jr. that he shares his attitude on some aspects of vaccination, wondering if too much vaccination can be overwhelming or unhealthy for babies. Specifically, that was a view that Trump was taking there.
So it just shows that Trump has a heart, that he cares about the kids, I guess. I mean, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm not. But at the end of the day, once again, listen, the Democrats and the Republican, they all work for the same side in reality. Like, they just divided each other. Like, and for those of y'all that don't know y'all history, and I suggest y'all go, do y'all history, research some stuff. Everything started off as a Republican Party, not a Democrat. It started off as a Republican Party. So it's kind of like, huh, Democrats came after the Republicans. Like, but it's crazy how they work for the same man, for
I
that
think Trump
1%.
actually may have weighed in on the vaccines causing autism idea that I should say is not accepted by most medical experts. I think he.
Yep, that's true. It's not accepted by most medical experts, but hey, there's proof out there that it is linked to it, along with, HIV. I could just keep going. I can go deeper. I spoke on this a couple of years back, especially when the pandemic started. I had a lot of kids, not kids like little kids. Let me rephrase that. I had a lot of teens from the ages of 17, 18, 19, speak on the situation about the vaccines, about what was happening throughout the pandemic and stuff like that back in 2019. So, it seems like we're having another one and people not peeping
said
it.
that some years ago. But yeah, interesting.
That it was a vaccine that looked like it was meant for horses. I don't think Trump is qualified to be a veterinarian or a horse doctor nor a baby doctor, so I don't think he knows the difference there. I love that he says feeding the baby vaccines, though. You picture like a very large syringe being put into the baby's mouth. It just,
Feeding the baby vaccine, I went and picture a damn large, damn, is she traveling? I went and picture no damn needle in a baby's mouth. Feeding them vaccines means they're pumping them full of drugs, basically, and it's not really needed. It's kind of, because I said it before. Listen, if somebody could find a video of the interview where Trump, says that he took it, right, but he doesn't recommend people to do it. If they don't want to, they don't have to. And this was after he became president. So it's like, I feel as though like these, when somebody becomes president, they have to say what they want them to say. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's move on to the next video real